How does an HVAC company go from a respectable 25,000 a month to over 830,000 a month? That's 10 million a year in just 2 years. That's exactly what we saw happen with a company out of San Jose, California called Trio Heating and Air. And I just want to pull back the curtain and show you the exact system that made that possible, because this wasn't luck and it wasn't by hiring a massive sales team. It was a machine. Now, when Trio was just at 25K a month level, which is about 300,000 a year, they were like most HVAC companies. Their revenue was a roller coaster. It was almost entirely dependent on referrals and word of mouth. They were doing good work, but their growth was out of their control. They were stuck in what we call the HVAC trap, fighting for low margin repair calls, competing with every other contractor on Angie and Thumbtack, and just generally waiting for the phone to ring. They had no predictable way to acquire a new high value customer. Their entire game changed for them when they made one fundamental shift. They stopped chasing leads and they started manufacturing high ticket replacement jobs. They installed a two-part system into their business that did two things better than anyone else in their market. First, it created exclusive high-intent replacement opportunities out of thin air. And second, it ensured not a single one of those opportunities ever slipped through the cracks. Now, let's break down that first part, creating the opportunities. This is what we call the acquisition arbitrage. The old way is to bid on Google keywords like AC repair near me. But the problem is, you're competing with every single contractor in your city for that keyword. It's a race to the bottom on price, and the cost per lead is insane. It's a red ocean. The system Trio implemented sidesteps that entire bloodbath. It uses Meta's platform, Facebook and Instagram, to target homeowners not based on what they're searching for, but based on who they are. Think about it. We can tell Facebook, show this ad only to people who have lived in a house built before the year 2000, have a household income of over 150,000, and have been in that home for more than 10 years. What does that describe? It describes a person whose HVAC system has a built-in expiration date. They're the perfect candidate for a system replacement. They just don't know it yet. The ad creative speaks only to the benefits of a new efficient system. Low energy bills, better air quality, peace of mind. It repels the $97 tune-up hunters and attracts the high-ticket buyers, getting in front of them months or even years before they would have started searching on Google. But generating that lead is useless if you can't convert it. A Harvard study famously showed you are 100 times more likely to connect with a lead if you call them within 5 minutes. After 30 minutes, that lead is basically dead. This is where the second part of the engine comes in, the 24/7 AI voice agent. The moment that homeowner in the 20-year-old house fills out a form, the system doesn't just send an email. It triggers an AI-powered voice agent to call their phone in under 60 seconds. It's not a robot voice, it's a conversational AI that can qualify the lead live on the phone. It confirms their address, asks about the age of their current system, and then it books them directly into a free slot on the company's calendar. The office staff doesn't have to do a thing. They don't play phone tag, they don't have to chase dead-end leads. They just see qualified high-ticket appointments appearing on the schedule, ready for a comfort advisor to go out and close. And when you combine those two things, the math becomes incredibly predictable because they're creating their own exclusive leads. They weren't paying $500 for a lead from a lead aggregator. They were getting appointments booked for around $250. And because they were only targeting replacement jobs, their average ticket price was around $6,000. That's a 24x return on ad spend for every single booked job. When your numbers are that good, scaling is just a matter of turning a dial. They could confidently go from spending $5,000 a month on ads to $50,000 to $140,000, knowing that for every dollar they put in, they're going to get $6 back. This is how you go from $300,000 a year to $10 million a year. So this wasn't magic. It was a machine, and it was a machine that is repeatable. This isn't some secret that only works for one company in California. This is a system, the replacement engine, that we've seen work for HVAC companies across the country. If you want to see a live demo of how this exact engine could be installed into your business and how you can get started with our guarantee of 30 booked replacement jobs in 90 days, then click the link somewhere around this video, book a short call with us. We'll show you the back end, answer your questions, and see if it's a good fit to build one for you. So click the link and let's talk.